Section P4. Well, I'm going to start off with this lovely. Remember that from previous sections where numbers are sectioned into brackets? The first three are called ones, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions, and then underneath it, the first hundreds, tens, ones, tens, hundreds, and each dark line leaves it as a decimal. Well, these are all whole numbers, but we know we can have fractionals. And fractions come after the decimal. And when you're speaking it, it's the word and. And tells you there is a decimal, and what precedes it, what follows it, is the fractional part of the whole number. Spoken, that is 633 and 529, and you see what goes after it? Third decimal, thousandths. So this is 633 and 529 thousandths. See how that works? If we were going to take this word, 633 and on the other side, we had just plain thousands. Once it becomes decimalized, all these end, if you notice, in TH. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 100,000ths. And if I was to fill in the blocks, it's where the 9 lands tells me what the final word is. So, let's look at this number. Now this one, there's no whole number. If I fill in underneath the blocks, it's telling me it is to word. I'm going to cheat. 415. Where's 5 land? Thousands. What if I go backwards? $254 and right here it tells me I have a decimal. So everything to the left is a whole number. So 254 that's 254 decimal 1700ths. So 254.17. Okay? Hopefully this isn't too terrible. So let's look now at taking a decimal and making a fraction mixed number of it. Let's start easy. For every decimal place, you're going to put a 0. But anything to the left of the decimal is a whole number, so we'll get a 3. We write the decimal portion on top as the numerator. Remember what I just said? For every decimal place you get a 0. Well, there's 1, 2. That means there's 2 zeros. We always put a 1. It's where we start. But now we look at it. Does that fractional portion reduce? Think back to previous sections. How do we reduce? We can whittle it. We can do a factor tree. But I know that both numbers are divisible by 4. So it becomes 3 and 4/25. But you start by taking the decimalized part, putting it over on the numerator, and then we count how many decimal places and we backfill with zeros. So let's look at another one. Two is a whole number. My numerator is the decimal portion. Well, I don't write that 0. And how many decimal places? 1, 2, 3. 3 means 3 zeros. The 1 in front. Now, does it reduce? Again, yes. And once again, I can divide by 4. So 12 divided by 4 gives me 3. And 1,000 divided by 4 gives me 250. Final answer. Okay? I hope this has helped, but this is P4.